to footballgameplan.com where football makes sense. That's Emery Hunt's Art Playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich. Two teams not in the playoff hunt anymore, the Tennessee Titans and the struggling Seattle Seahawks. You know what CJ's playing for. Chris Johnson, he's playing for that yardage marker. What are your keys to victory for the Titans?
Well, I think everyone in the Titans organization wants to get Chris Johnson 2,000 yards. So everyone on this football team has to make sure they do what they have to do to get Chris Johnson 2,000 yards. That's going to help cap off a tremendous season for the Titans as far as where they started and where they ended up. So that's offensively running the football, O-linemen holding their blocks, sustaining blocks, receivers blocking downfield, defensively getting the Seahawks on getting them off the field on third down. That's going to help get the ball back for the Titans. So you look at everyone on the team has to have a hand in getting Chris Johnson the 2,000-yard mark. Second, they just have to get pressure on Hasselback because he is struggling. He has really taken a down. He has really taken a decline this year as far as what we're used to seeing Matt Hasselback play. So defensively, turn up the pressure. He will get the ball back to the Titans. So those are the keys to victory for Tennessee.
Yeah, he's struggling this year. But let's talk about Chris Johnson for a second. He's taken this team. I know he guaranteed 10 wins, and he's short. But this team was struggling. His offensive line and the offensive line and Chris Johnson carried this team to 8 wins, and it was unbelievable that they were even close to the playoffs after that 0-6 start. Seattle, what are your keys to victory? How do they stop the bleeding? Jim Moore, it looks like he's lost his team. Lost to Tampa Bay. Didn't even show up at Green Bay last week.
Well, to build back on your point, you don't want to forget Vince Young. That's the reason why I think that's the reason why they were able to win a lot of those games in a row, because when you have a mobile quarterback back there, that opens up running lanes for the tailback. Because if you look at when Kerry Collins was back there in the pocket, the running lanes were clogged up because teams knew where Kerry Collins was going to be in the pocket. But Seattle, they have to can't be the team that allows Chris Johnson to get 2,000 yards. They have to take it back to when Barry Sanders played the Jets, I believe, when he broke the 2,000-yard mark back in '98. They're going to have to really load up to stop the run and not allow this guy to break the record on them. Second, offensively, they have to cut down on the interceptions, cut down on the fumbles, protect the football, own the time of possession, and that's going to help these guys win this game. I like Tennessee. The balance they have. They can throw the football now. They can run the football now. Defense is active. They can get after the quarterback. Tennessee is more of a complete team right now than Seattle. I like the Titans.
I like Tennessee also. But back to your point, I still think that O-line and running back outplayed the significance of Vince Young.
They still had the same O-line and running back in the first 6 games.
They just did not play that well compared to last year. It was a stumble. And Kerry Collins wasn't a good fit. If you put any running quarterback back there, they still get 6 or 7 wins.
Well, that's the thing. They couldn't run the football at all because teams was loaded up stop. They couldn't throw the football. Now you have a quarterback back there. When you have a mobile quarterback, it is 11 on 11. And you can't just put any mobile quarterback back there. You have to have a good one. So Vince Young improved his passing. The receivers started to catch the football. That's the most important thing. The Titans never had breakout receivers. You look at Washington. You look at Britt, you look at the 2 tight ends, Scaife, as well as Crumpler. All those guys started to catch the football, and that offense looks a lot
We'll
different.
save this debate for another day. We could go on and on all day. We both like the Titans going to Quest Field and beating the Seahawks, though. For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.